I'm live. Dead Wolf here. Let's light it up. Got a batch of chili ready to heat up on the wood stove. Completing the cooking process. Let's get it done. Whatever happens, happens. I don't know if this will just be a replay video. We'll start out with a very loved band from Canada, Nickelback. Always been able to play this CD on YouTube, no problem. Been a long time since I listened to this one, and yeah, you know, it's a lot of the songs are very relevant for me, so I'm gonna enjoy that tonight. And I can change it up a little bit later too, you know. The D-Guard Kukri, my very own rebuild of this knife. All of the firewood and tinder processing. The D-Guard Kukri gets the light up tonight. Hope you're all doing well out there. Okay, let's get her lit up, and I'll be just free to visit, I guess, you know. There we are. Looking good. Ain't that pretty? I like it. Put away all this mess here in my organized but cluttered tiny house, you know. And there we go. I guess I can shut that door. How about it? Get some fuel in there right away. Just in case there's just one left, you know. I love you. I miss you. Yeah, we can do that. There we go. Close that door and it causes a lot of updraft because now the air is forced in from the bottom. That's the beauty of a vertical layout wood stove. It's really amazing. Yeah, it's really too bad that all the Kimberly wood stove people that I ever associated with, you know, they abandoned me years ago. Too bad they don't get to share in the joy and the success and the promotion that I do on this channel. That's their problem, not mine. No longer my problem. Them reading glasses would be very handy. Otherwise, you know, if I didn't have these, I wouldn't be able to see any of you that may show up here. And that's an important subject that I'll talk about. Yeah, it's medical privacy and health and all that stuff. Yeah, cataract surgery survivor here, still trying to survive it. Ryan Walker. There's one wise young man out there that really appreciated a couple of my knife builds. Isn't that amazing? I really appreciate you, Ryan. How the hell are you doing, man? Yeah. Okay, I'll get that kukri and that D17 out. There we go. The kukri with a ferrule rod. There we go. Now, for those of you that may have forgot, this is a very famous kukri. Do you know Stick and Tea from Cold Steel? This is the very kukri that they cut with in the video. Just basically a year ago. Might be actually a year and a month ago that they did that video. And Stick and Tea actually cut with this kukri. And I won it from commenting, liking, and sharing the video. So there it is. Still going strong. The blade, anyway. Yeah, the blade was awesome. I used this blade for lots of heavy work. Not that I welded a proper hilt to it. No, you got me talking about knives, Ryan. That's probably a good thing. You know that? It's a good thing. There we are. I'll get the D17 out. Just set that baby up there. Right there. There we go. Here comes the next contestant. Nickelback with the music tonight. I'll get to your comments here pretty soon. The D17 gets credit for lots of firewood splitting and processing around here. Does a lot of Freedom Fire light ups too. Yeah, the sumbitch gets used just like a small axe. It's built to take it. I built it to take it. Cold Steel, they could have watched me and learned, but they didn't. Guess what? No longer my problem. I got everything I need right here. I don't need Cold Steel. Sorry, I deleted my last short video and I deleted my last video because my knife throwing sucked. And I was really pissed off about it. Shout out to the trolls out there. The trolls, every once in a while, they show up and hit me in the head with the baseball bat of truth that I need to be hit in the head with. So thank you to the trolls. I appreciate you guys showing up and trolling the fuck out of me when I deserve it. Yeah. I saw that, Ryan. Ryan, I'm going to have to watch your video. You found $100. Good for you, brother. Awesome. Yeah, keep it a razor. Range bands give it a lot of grip. Yeah. Here comes the next contestant. Yeah, they work. So yeah, I was gonna do another knife throwing video tonight, and every one of them sucked also. So I'm sliding around out there in the snow. Knives are hitting the ground. Oh yeah, I get some amazing good hits every once in a while. I do. So yeah, I can show that on the video also, but you can't have knives hitting the ground and then, you know, be expected to show that off as a successful knife throwing video. Somebody like Danger can get away with that. You'll see his knives hitting the ground plenty of times, but he earns it. I think he does. Oh, so yeah, turn up the music a little. Man, maybe not. These are my all of my fancy prescription sunglass tints that I have in order to make it through the rest of my life. That particular tint there is for cloudy days. No, I cannot see a damn thing without them on a cloudy day. I have to have tinted lenses. Gonna go into that. Gonna go into that in detail tonight for y'all, because you might live long enough to get to this stage in your life where your eyes are fucked. And the only way for them eyes to take you through the rest of your life, to be able to drive around and do your job, is probably cataract surgery. You might have to deal with that. So in case you do, I guess I'm going to take you on the journey with me, right? Yes, of course, those are my clear lenses for when it gets dark out, because with any tinting at all, you're not going to see a damn thing once the conditions get too dark and dim for your tinted lenses. And by tinted lenses, I'm talking eventually my new eye specialist. She's probably going to have me in a combination of probably 5 different tints, and some of them you'll be wearing 3 of those at a time, just to bring everything in sharp enough so that I can drive. And I mean professionally drive. I mean, stuff's really gonna have to be dialed in. It's gonna take lots of freaking lenses to be able to see again, and that's the way it is. So I'll be working with that this month. Big project there, fixing my eyes. So I don't think anybody else is going to show up. It's just you and I, Ryan. So there you have it. So yeah, I couldn't get a decent knife throwing video made past few days. Really kind of ruined my week, you know. Just not in the mood to do anything anymore. Anyway. Probably the fact that I gotta get these eyes fixed again probably really took the wind out of my sails, you know. So what happens with a lot of cataract surgeries is it can happen really soon, or it can happen a long time from the surgery, what happens is you can develop what's called a secondary cataract, which it's in fact not a cataract. It's just termed that because they kind of have the same symptoms. Basically, what happens is your original lens that they chop it all up and grind it all up, and then they suck it out of the bag that's inside your eye that your natural lens is in. They basically abort your original lens that you were born with, and they got to suck all that out of there. What happens is they don't get every last little cell sucked out of there. So there's a few cells floating around in that bag. And then what happens is, I can't remember what starts to collect on them cells, but those cells kind of like group together and gunk up. And that's what forms the secondary cataract, is that stuff is still in that bag. And I don't know how they clean that out of there. They have to use, it's Lasix this time. This time, it's supposed to be a really simple, quick procedure. You don't even go to a surgery room for it or anything. They hit you with the laser and clean it all up. So I think they burn a hole in the back of that sack. I'll have to watch a few more videos. I can't remember. Probably should delete this video. Disregard everything I said about eye surgery and cataract stuff, okay? I don't know for sure. Anyway, I know they correct it with the LASIK surgery, laser surgery, whatever it's called. There you go. So, yeah. So I don't know. I think I'm done talking about everything. I got nothing else to talk about. So yeah, I had a eye exam done and I'm still cleared to drive. I'm medically cleared to drive. So I can still do that for a while, you know. There, four pairs of glasses minimum to get through the day right there. Got to be with me at all times. See how the chili is warming up and all that. Yeah, to hell with it. We'll just get some more wood on the fire. You can all listen to some tunes. I'll check back on the screen every 5 minutes or so. Make sure I didn't miss anybody, just in case anybody shows up besides Ryan. Oh, make sure I don't have any comments I'm missing here. What's up, YouTube? Come on. Live chat. All messages are visible. Yeah, there I had to click back onto the message symbol and yeah, there you are, Ryan. Yeah, good to see you still here. Yep, you can look up them surgeries. There, I finally got that comment up on the screen. Okay. Like I said, we'll just put on some tunes and do a little cooking, and I got to get some more wood on that fire there. She's been in a really, really dark mood for the past couple days, you know, so maybe it's a good thing to do a live stream. It helped me out quite a bit. Yeah. Definitely skim through my community posts because my good friend Ray out in California, she's always finding new people that are doing really good work. So go ahead and skim through those. Casey, the car guy, did a nice live today. Casey was freaking awesome today, man. That was awesome. Just seeing him do a live chat, you know. He didn't read any of my comments. No big deal. That happens. Yeah, he's going to be he is a rock star. He's big time, so you can't expect him to see any of your comments on a live, you know. Someday I want to be a rock star, you know. Crank it. I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a bathroom I can play baseball in, and a king size tub big enough for 10 plus me. What you need? A credit card that's got no limit and a big black chain with a bedroom in it. Gonna join the Mile High Club at 37,000 feet. I want a new tour bus full of old guitars. My star on Hollywood Boulevard. Somewhere between Cher and James Dean is fine for me. So how you gonna do it? I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I'd even cut my hair and change my name. Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars. Living hilltop houses, driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Well, I'll stay skinny cause we just won't eat it. Well, hang out in the coolest bars in the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with the bleached blonde hair. And well, hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star. Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star. I wanna be great like Elvis without the tassels. Hire 8 bodyguards that love to beat up assholes. Sign a couple autographs so I can eat my meals for free. I'm gonna dress my ass with the latest fashion. Get a front door key to the Playboy Mansion. Gonna date a centerfold that loves to blow my money for me. So how you gonna do it? I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I'd even cut my hair and my name. Cause we all just wanna be a big rock star. Living hilltop houses, driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Well, I'll stay skinny cause we just won't eat it. Well, hang out in the coolest bars in the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with the bleached blonde hair. In the private rooms with the latest dictionary in today's who's who. And get you anything with that evil smile. Everybody's got a cover in their own speed now. Well, hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star. I'm gonna sing those songs that are very senses. Gonna buy my pills from a best dispenser. Get washed up singing, writing all my songs. Let's sing them every night so I don't get them wrong. Well, we all just wanna be. I'll move it forward a little bit so you can see that. Maybe. Nope, that ain't working. Do this. There we are. There, just like that. That's how that's done. D17 with the firewood processing. Just like that. If I need to split really heavy stuff, yeah. We'll baton with a big heavy baton. Ooh, the unpardonable sin. Yeah, there you go. Just to piss everybody off. Because the D17 can do it like nothing else. Okay, I gotta quit. Okay, what CD is now? Oh, Leonard Skinner. Let's do some Leonard Skinner. There you go. Let's do that. Can close that down a little bit now and save some energy. It's important to do that. I thought my music was going to kick in and go. What happened? Play. There it goes. 1, 2, 3. Turn it up. Welcome to the live chat. Welcome to the live chat. I am the live chat. Yeah. Well, you got to give me credit. You know, I did. How did the D17 get its start? By batoning the son of a bitch until it busted. So all the anti-batoning guys should absolutely love me because I proved everything that they yell and scream about. I came along and actually showed it. And then I built something that actually proved them wrong. Yep. I love being able to piss everybody off. Gives me a great sense of accomplishment. Complete accomplishment. Yes. There. Sweet home, North Dakota, where the snow is cold and wet. Oh, I'm stuck here for the winter, North Dakota. One of my favorite knives of all time right there, the True Flight. Now these are old Truth lights from probably 2010. Back when Cold Steel was still owned by Lynn Thompson. So that has something to do with it. There is some truth to that. The stuff made back then was better, much better quality. But yeah, there's my Truth lights. Hey, there he is. There's Jimbus Maximus. How the hell are you doing, brother? Hats off to you. Just got the chili going on top of the wood stove, you know. I think in another 3 hours it'll be done. It's going to turn out good. I don't think I screwed it up this time. My last batch, I got too much salt in it. I deleted my last video, Jim. My knife throwing sucked. Really pissed me off, so I deleted the whole video. Won't you come upstairs, girl? You haven't drunk a champagne. What's your name? Little girl, what's your name? 2050 in the right eye, 2040 in the left eye. The right eye has a secondary cataract that's going to have to be hit by lasers. And then this new gal that I got for an eye doc, she specializes in all of the different tints of lenses. So you can literally wear like three tints at the same time to get the light filtering just right, so that you can really dial everything in. And then let me turn the music down. This is important stuff. Yeah, I was just showing off all of my glasses that I have. Yeah, I did that a long time ago, Jim. She was recommended to me last October when I was going to pick. I picked up an extra pair of eyeglasses, and I ran into the gals here in Linton. Dakota Eye Institute is who I'm switching over to. Yeah, those are my really dark ones that I absolutely need. And what else have I got here? Those are my lighter tinted ones. They really brighten things up on a cloudy day. Or they filter everything out on a cloudy day. Because if it's a bright, cloudy day, I can't see without tinted lenses. So it gets really complicated. So yeah, my old eyeglass shop back in my hometown, they had no idea what I was talking about. It's like, Oh no, we're sorry. These are our choices. You got these lenses right here. Oh, are those dark enough? Yeah, they're dark enough, but they don't really sharpen things up. Well, that's the best we can do. Have a nice day, you know. Oh, Jimbus, yeah, you're talking about the doctor that did the cataract surgery. No, once cataract surgery is done, it's done. There's no going back. You don't ever redo cataract surgery again. Once they get those they're acrylic lenses that they replace your lenses with. Once they're in your eyeballs, you're done. That has to work. So here's what happens. Let me walk you through this. So what happens is they suck out your old lenses, your real lenses that you were born with. They do a lens abortion on your eyeball. They chop it all up and then they suck it out. And that sac that holds your original lens, they then stuff in that acrylic lens. It's got a couple little flaps on it that expand and then spring it into place. And then it naturally grows into place. That's what cataract surgery is. So once that's done, it's done. Now here's the complications. Basically what happens, it's up to 50% of people that have this done, they'll develop what's called a secondary cataract. It's not actually a cataract. It's leftover cells that they didn't get all of the cells completely sucked out of there when they sucked out your old lens. They left some cells behind because they can't get them all. So then they kind of group together. They get some shit that grows on them, and then it clouds up the vision again, and that's why it's called a secondary cataract. And the way that they fix that is with LASIK surgery, so that's what they're going to eventually do to this right eye of mine. Probably, hopefully it doesn't happen to the left one. It'll save me a bunch of money, but that's what's going to have to be done to this right eye. And then in the meantime, this is my new eye doctor now. My new eye doctor, she's not a surgeon that does that, but she does, I believe she does LASIK surgery, so she'll probably do that right eye. But she specializes in all of the different lens filters and the sunglass tinting that a guy like me needs, because I'm basically day blind. So I'm basically day blind in most lighting conditions. So that's why I need those tinted lenses. And not just one set of tinted lenses. We're talking at least 4 or 5 different tints to switch to throughout the day as the light changes. All that shit's gonna have to be filtered out. That's how bad it is. But with those lenses, I can be at 20/40 vision, and I can be CDL medically certified to drive. I can pass the vision test. Here's another important piece of information on the vision test for all of you that are gonna maybe face this in life. The Department of Motor Vehicle vision test that they do with that stupid little machine on the counter. There will come a point in your life, if what happens to your eyes happens to you, or what happened to my eyes happens to you, you won't be able to pass that vision test anymore in that stupid little machine that the DMV uses. For whatever reason, the lighting is probably wrong. Their machine might be dirty and all fucked up, and they don't care. So if you struggle with that, they're just going to pull your license. So at that moment, what you then can do, at least here in North Dakota anyway, thank God, I can go to my eye doctor and she can then examine me and she can certify that I'm 20/40. And she yesterday she told me, yes, I in fact can get you there. I already have got you there. So whip up a new set of glasses and I'm pretty much there. So basically what I'm telling you is your eye doctor will then examine you in the room, and you'll pass your test at the doctor's office. You are then certified with a sheet of paper that she signs, or he. In my case, it's a she. Anyway, it then overrules the Department of Motor Vehicle eye examination. It doesn't matter if they want me to look into that machine. It doesn't matter if I fail my eye test on their little machine there on the counter. It doesn't matter. Overruled. Your machine means nothing. Don't even bother. Here's my paper. I've passed the eye exam. So that's very good news, because those little machines are not working anymore. Oh yeah, it's expensive as all hell, Jimbus. I'll tell you. I probably just wasted $2,000 on. Well, no, not $2,000. So, yeah, you're gonna need to find a really good eye doctor if you ever have this happen to you. And yeah, if you want to continue to be a CDL Class A holder, you're going to have to pass your physical, and number one on that is the eye test, which I did pass. I passed it just a few months after cataract surgery. I just barely passed it. It did not go good at all. So, of course, I didn't pass it without eyeglasses. But no question about it. I knew I was likely. Number one, my cataract surgery was basically a controlled disaster, like happens for a lot of people. It did not get me great vision again. It just, well, you better be thankful you can still see. So yeah, I'm happy I can still throw some knives and have some of them stick in the target once in a while. Oh yeah, that's some of the DMV workers. Yeah, that's true. But that was a very, very bad day. So what I was going to do is I was going to take my doubles and triples endorsement, which now, of course, I'm not going to do that for obvious reasons. It's like I have a whole another eye surgery coming up, basically. So it's like, why even try any of that stuff? No, I'm not going to try and take a doubles and triples test. I don't even care. I'm just happy to still be medically certified. Yeah. Don't stop practicing my draw. Well, I gotta move to a place where I can have a range again. I don't think I can ever move back home due to recent events. I'm not gonna talk about it here. I'm not gonna publicly talk about it. Like I'm talking, the place I grew up on that was in basically all of last year's videos, I have to pull all of my stuff out of there eventually someday and never return. Later, Frank. Thanks for being here. Oh, I gotta make you a moderator. You've earned it. Oh, shoot. God darn it, I can never hit the screen just right. Add as moderator. Just Frank, you are now a moderator. Okay. Sorry I didn't see you sooner. Frank's a good friend. He's a cousin. He's earned it. I never realized you were up in Canada. Cool. Yeah, by the lake, Jimbus. I mean, I can go back there safely and get my stuff. I just don't want to hang around there too long, if you know what I mean. Nope, never doing it again. So, yeah, all those John Deere tractors and the hay baling that I did. Bye bye. It happens to be owned by a certain type of individual. You know what I mean? The type requires permanent deletion. So anyway, on a unrelated subject, not. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there that they talk about, you know, prison planet Earth being a soul trap, and they bring you back here just to fuck with you and torture you. Certainly makes sense to me. And they put you in the wrong family continuously. Just for shits and giggles, they put you in the wrong family. So the family that you're born into, that is not your family. You might have maybe one or two that come with you, and then both of you are born into that family, and it's a fucking shit mess, you know? Yep, pretty much. Also, the type of people that should never ever be allowed to operate a farm or take care of livestock in any way, shape, or form. Hail the goddess Mother Earth, and I love that lake that I got to live by. I wish that lake had swallowed up all of that land back in 1981 instead of 91. Anyway. Your fourth beer. About to hit the sack. No, they're never going to give you a notification. I usually do these as like a replay video. Everyone is Chinese except you. Just Frank. That's freaking. That's amazing. Anyway, yeah, I should have. Chinese Canadians. That's cool. Oh, the chili is really looking good now. Okay, I'm gonna give that a stir. We'll set you down there by the fire. Fireside chat with the dead wolf. Yeah, man. Stir that up a bit. Okay. So I got that all stirred up. What we got in there is orange peppers, lots of onion, lots of mushroom, lots of D17 and the D guard kukri tonight with the all the processing. Yeah, got her all stirred up. Okay, Frank, have a good one. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you showing up. the five people here that can't play hockey. So yeah, there we are. Got the chili just about done there. Oh. So the Peterbilt is still parked outside. I think he'll eventually come and get that and take it down to Arkansas. If it was country back roads all the way down to Arkansas, I'd be excited to drive it down there, but I've always been really, really bad in heavy traffic and navigation combined with heavy traffic. Just the thought of it stresses me out too much to even think about doing it. So I've been that way all my life. I'm pretty much oh yeah, I'll have to look that movie up. I think it's called Dueling, as in dueling, duel. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, that Peterbilt that chases that guy through the desert. I think that's what it was. Yep. But yeah, I've always been really stressed out with city driving and navigation and traffic and all that kind of stuff. I suppose I could do it someday if I absolutely had to, but at least I used to think that I could, and I actually have done it. You know, I could never do it without the phone and Google Maps, you know, yelling at me and telling me where to go. So somehow I survived my trucking adventures, you know, to the big city and back again. Not with a really big truck either. But it's just it's way beyond my skill level. It just is. Like I try to tell everybody, no way do I consider myself to be a real trucker. I'm just not. I'm a truck operator. I take a great deal of pride in being able to teach somebody transmission and engine operation, which there really isn't much demand for anyway with all this automatic. AI trucks were freaking started being built 20 years ago with these automatic shifting transmissions. all of my silage trucks you see in all of my videos were. I still have all of my corn chopping videos from my new life on this channel too. Those trucks are all automatics. But no, that's all I've ever been able to do really well anyway, is country back road driving and field and farm stuff. That's my only level of expertise, if you will, if you want to call it that. Yep. I was actually helping so I went to a private CDL Class A school, and he was actually a big shot instructor for big companies many years ago. And then he started his own little private school and just started training people in really small classes. So it was just two guys, me and another guy, in his one little 3-day class that he ran. So it was just the three of us, and we all three became pretty good friends. And this guy was kind of old and tired and getting ready to retire anyway. So a lot of the times I actually jumped in. The instructor, he'd be napping in his car, and we'd be driving the truck around the course, practice and stuff. And because I didn't need to do that, I actually started instructing and teaching my buddy, basically teaching him how to drive a truck while the instructor was napping. So I'd be teaching him floating gears and double clutching and backing up and letting him take all the time he needed for that, because I didn't need to learn all that stuff. I learned all that stuff 35 freaking years ago. I learned it when I was 6 years old in 1975 with my pedal tractor. My pedal tractor actually hooked up to a trailer, and I was literally backing that tractor up just like the grown-ups did. Yep. Yeah, all the electric vehicles, like I try to tell everybody, they burn 10 times the diesel and gasoline that a diesel truck ever would. Research it, look it up, do the math. It's just like all this fake green energy. The fake green energy was designed by the oil companies and coal companies to actually burn times the coal and oil. And that's all that they will ever do. These fake green energy systems. I better quit talking about that. Just research it, look it up, go down all the rabbit holes. You'll see that I'm right. Yeah, Jimbus, I know that you've seen Casey's Omega car videos. It's pretty amazing stuff, Casey did a live show today. I don't know if you knew that. It's in my community posts if you want to rewatch it. You went down the green rabbit hole, yep. But, Popular Mechanics magazine was printing articles like that 25 plus years ago. They were trying to warn everybody about the stupidity of these ethanol plants and these wind farms way back then. Someday it'll just be proven true, It was all a hoax. I'll be back soon. Gotta get some hot cocoa mixed up here. There, we'll fix that. Get Kimberly set back up into heating mode with the fan. More Leonard Skinner. All right. What I'm gonna do? Sound baby crazy one, but I ain't no fool. Your daddy is a rich man, you're over too. I ain't no one, baby, been messing with you. Got them on your mind, lady, it's easy to see that. I think it's time for me to move along. I do believe. All right, got some cocoa made. It's supposed to be kind of like my healthy. It's made with. Wow, really noisy out there. This is a really heavy truck route, so I got semis going by all the time. Big loud semis constantly. Oh shoot, I was afraid of that. There we go. All right. Where was I? Good deal. You got cocoa packets. Got to have that. So yeah, I try to use like unsweetened cocoa powder for what it's worth, and then hopefully I'm not eating any white sugar that way. And then I try and use honey, and then whole milk, and then cream. So for what it's worth, I try and do that. Making one right now. Good deal. So I guess I could stay here for the winter, I guess, but I don't want to get sucked into this outfit, but it's one option that I could do. Maybe I could stay over in this part of the state just as a part-time worker, part-time trucker. There's work to be done out here. I just need a place to live and a place to park all my stuff. Get away from all of the X family, all of them, 100%. get all my most valuable stuff off of, I'll just call it the place from now on. Just like in the words of Kid Rock's song, Don't Tell Me How to Live. One of the chorus lines is, ain't never coming back. Ain't never coming back. Date syrup. I'll have to look for some of that, Jim. Date syrup. Good sugar substitute. Yeah, it makes sense. Maybe I can find it in the baking aisle of the grocery store, you know? Date syrup, that kind of reminds me of honey. And then my mind went to very dark places. So lots of our farmers, big rich farmers, mind you, and they are, and they get tons and tons of government money. Where do they get that money from? Us. Oh, but I've worked for farmers. You should be happy about that. No, I'm not happy about that. Yes, I assumed it was like honey, and that's what kicked my mind off into this rant and dark place that I'm likely going to go to. So, one trucking run that I got to do would be way back in the fall of 22. I went down to Texas with a beekeeper. He was a really rich, famous beekeeper right from North Central North Dakota. So I went down to Texas with him. I was happy to go down there and everything, but you get firsthand experience. They hire all these foreigners. They get paid lots and lots of tax money to do it. All these foreigners, they get sponsored by our government to come up here and do all these jobs, right? So I'd have some things to say about that would get me instantly thrown off of this particular platform forever. So of course I'm not going to say any of those things. I'll just maybe talk about it like Casey would talk about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Look at that beautiful true flight. You know what that true flight is really, really good at? Anyway. Yeah. True flights. More true flights needed. No, the foreigners, I'm not mad at the foreigners coming up here for all that money and all that work. And all that. I'm not mad at them. I'm absolutely livid, and I'm livid at all of these farmers who partook in that particular system. So there you have it. And yeah, someday, if the opportunity ever presents itself, yeah, you know where that true flight is going. Those that exploit it, exactly. I look forward to a gigantic EMP. I look forward to it. I know I shouldn't say that. So Jimbus, I'm gonna tell you something. So Yeah, as mad as hell as I am at all of the farmers and producers, and I blame them. But at the same time, I got to cut them a little bit of slack. So I will have some understanding. I will have some understanding why they did what they did, and I don't know if the opportunity ever presented itself. Let's just say I'd probably be tempted to cut them their last slack, because I view them as people guilty of treason. Okay, I really do. That's exactly the way I feel about them. That's exactly the way I see them. Guilty of treason, brainwashed pieces of communist zombie shit. That's what I think of them. But I still have to work for them, and I still have to be nice to them. So I will continue to do that, probably continue to drive trucks for them. But yeah, my guys that I work for right now, they hire people from South Africa, the very famous South African type of people that come up here to North Dakota and do all kinds of farm jobs. I feel the same way about all that kind of stuff too. It's exactly the same thing. Yep. So when these guys flap their mouth about it too, I get to hear all the inside information. It's like, you dumb son of a bitch, why are you telling me this stuff? Do you have any idea what I want to do to you? Just from listening to you tell all this shit. So, and then it's like pulling teeth. It's like pulling teeth just to get a little bit of help with rent and gasoline and transportation. Well, they hire these South Africans, they just give that to them freely. I'm talking cars, a motel room, a trailer house, whatever. That's all provided for them. And they get paid on top of that. Somebody like me shows up. I'm still waiting to get paid just to bring my camper out here and camp out here. I was promised some payment for that. I think it will happen, but I don't know. Liberal farmers? It's not even liberal. It's pure communist. But, on the bright side, I got provided some of that too, just from doing my trucking job out here. But I was promised that I was actually going to get paid. Basically, my camper was going to get paid to house me, and that was part of the deal. So, and I haven't been, he hasn't paid any of that yet. I've been out here since October 1st. That's coming up on 2.5 months. Now, a lot of that I don't want to be paid for, and I'm absolutely okay with that. It's like I'm just basically camping out for free. And yeah, even on top of that, he has to provide the electricity, basically energy, heat and lights, pretty much. But that's what all these foreign workers that they bring in, they get all that provided too. So it's free housing. They probably get free food on top of that, So yeah, someday payment will be due for all of that, and I guess it keeps me alive. It keeps me from deleting myself. It's like I just want my vengeance someday. And in order for me to have that vengeance, I have to stay alive. what General Patton wanted to do to the communists. And if I call such and such people a communist, that's basically me. I am General Patton wanting to do what General Patton wanted to do to the communists. That's the real me, motherfuckers. I don't give a goddamn fuck what anybody fucking thinks about it. Well, yeah, yep, absolutely, Jimbus. But here's the thing: I don't even care. I don't even care that they're legal. I don't even care that they're legal. It's this. They've done the exact same thing to us, and I think you understand that. You understand what I mean. So, anyway, I better calm down before I get, nuked. Oh, I have all kinds of vengeance to deal out someday on Judgment Day. I have all kinds of it too, and I will. I will. Actually, starting tomorrow, I get to deal some of it out. Yep, now that movie with George C. Scott in it, that was pretty good. It was pretty good. It didn't really tell. It didn't tell the complete story or any of the alternate World War II history that we're into. It didn't really tell any of that, but yeah, it wasn't a bad movie. Wasn't a bad movie. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, he did. That was an excellent. I still like the movie. Another World War II movie I like is Kelly's Heroes. Of course, yes, it told the official version. Mm-hmm. Yep. Darn, my music quit on me again. Need some Alice in Chains. I don't know. I think I need some Alice in Chains. Put on some nice music. Oops. Where is that one I'm looking for? Okay, get rid of that one. Hurry up, man. Get the music going. Nobody wants to sit around with a dead air by the Woodstove live stream. They want to hear music and lively discussion and stuff, right? There you go. Should be playing. Play. No, play. Try to get a pipe filled up here. Need a smoke. Take another hit and bury your brother. Let's see. That must be. It's got to be Facelift. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Smoke. Now you sewn them shut. Don't worry. We'll crack out that laser gun and I'll blow the sons of bitches open again. And I'll be just fine. And yeah, I won't wallow in a sea of sorrow. Yeah, man. Yeah, apparently they tried to sew my eyes shut, but I'm still going. I'm still trucking. We get into the 20s quite often. Yeah, we could see some bad cold coming our way. Down into the teens next couple of days. Yeah, 20s are nice. Still here, Ryan. Welcome back. Hope everything's going well. Never know how far to go to reach that place. You open fire, and your love was true. You open fire, in my spirit, so that's you. You open fire. I live tomorrow. You will not follow. As you follow in a sea of sorrow. You open fire, and your blood was true. You open fire, made my smile so at you. You open fire. I live tomorrow. You will not follow. Yeah, you never really can trust the readouts, you know. Yeah, I see it too. It says there's one person in here. Why does it say one viewer? I have no idea. I got 4 likes on my screen, so I know all 4 of you showed up. Yep. Whatever, feds. We're still alive. We're the real Americans. I'm gonna let this song crank for a while, and then I'll talk. I got some important things to say about that. Yeah, anyway. Speaking of feds, I think I'm kind of channeling Casey here again. Actually, what's wrong with feds? I am a fed. Hear me out. Hear me out. So, the Bill of Rights to the U.S. Constitution, the Bill of Rights, that's actually enforced under the federal government, right? So therefore, by the authority of the federal government, I hereby claim that I have the duty and the authority to enforce the Bill of Rights, which would be in the federal Constitution. Does it make sense? Are you following me? Yes, I say we just deputize ourselves. The end justifies the means at such times as we live in. That's the way I see it. Oh, I'm the baddest, twistedest. I'm the baddest, most twisted, dirty son of a bitch you'll ever fucking encounter. For a good cause, mind you. For a good cause. My badge don't got no star. Yeah, my badge just has an ancient couple of symbols tied together. I got that sitting on the counter? My badge. Badges! Where are my badges? I think I can find my badge. Where the hell did my badge go? There we are. How's that for a badge? That's going to be my brand someday. As a stockman, you can register your brand. That's going to be the brand that I register someday. Yeah, I got to get this made into a flag. It'd be so freaking awesome. Yeah, that's about the hardest hidden in plain sight design that I've ever brilliantly created in my mind. And it evolved over kind of a long period of time. It took me a couple of months to come up with that idea. And then you can play with it a little bit. Like I'll show it on the back of my tailgate. I have that exact same form on the back of my tailgate, but you can lengthen some of the blades just a little bit longer and really give it like a Native American ruin type look. Like it's a symbol of I jokingly call it the symbol of a ponderosa pine tree. Yes, it definitely has a mirror effect. In case you haven't not understood it or seen it, it's leaning real close to it's two schwazis linked together. And then a couple of them cute little lightning strike things. They're all linked together too, so it looks like an A. Just looks like an A shape, you know. I'm to this day I'm really, really proud of it. And I actually showed it to Jeffrey. I showed it to Jeff. Oh yeah, it'd make an awesome flag. I can't wait to get it made into a flag. Yep. So now I'm going a little deeper into that. So some of the Fed talk that we were chatting about earlier tonight, continuing on with that and go a little bit deeper with that. And I basically said, I basically don't give a fuck. I'll use whatever means I have to accomplish, whatever I need to, because I don't care. An enemy is an enemy is an enemy, and I'll use whatever tools I can to defeat that enemy. So on YouTube, they're running this They're running this movie called The Big Lonely. Type it in, look it up, and watch the movie. It's freaking awesome. But this dude, he gets divorced and loses everything, and of course the government takes everything from him: his license, his car, his means to make money, to pay all the money that he owes for the divorce court or whatever. Long story short, he runs off into the mountains and basically builds a cabin. Well, of course, he has to do this on public land. So in the movie, he shows a sign that he made and hung on his door. It says mining claim. So the reason he had that on his door is it's now basically declared a mining claim under federal law. You can now live there and stake your claim. And being on public land, it's federal land. So there's no local authorities cannot come in and bother him. Nothing can be done. He staked a claim under the authority of the federal government. Remember when I was joking about being a Fed? I'm kind of not joking anymore. I kind of fucking mean it. And I'm ready to have some serious fucking fun with it. So let's take that lake that I grew up on over east that I was talking about earlier live stream today. It'd be a real fun, really, really fun for me to go back there and like stake a claim. Now, I don't know if I could actually do this, but oh my God, the trouble I would stir up over there. It'd just be fucking hilarious if I could do that. But here's the thing. So right now, all the ranchers are fighting. They're fighting this Water Protection Act and everything. See. And I've had these ideas before, but if I could, I would somehow, I would really mess things up over there. There's certain people I'd love to see kicked off of that land, you know. And I would use the whatever federal rules and regulations and overreach that I could to actually make that happen. Yeah, that's how pissed I am at certain situations that I don't really talk about here on YouTube much at all. Yeah, I could have some serious fun, I tell you what. So I might not be able to take that little strip over there that I call New Austria that you see in all my old videos. Okay, that's the place I grew up on, right? Now, there's certain people that are in control of that place that would, if they could and if they had the balls to, they would actually have me and everything I own removed from the place. And yeah, let me just say that if I could find a way, and if they ever tried to fuck with me, I'd be digging into every little dirty, evil, wicked federal government type of thing that I could bring upon them if they ever tried to fuck with me. I better quit talking about it. So that's where I am on all that stuff. You see, I will twist and forge and remake and rebuild any tool at my disposal, any tool that I have at my convenience that can serve me, and I'll really make it do the job, you know what I mean? That includes the evil federal government and all of its rules and regulations. This kind of goes along with this also goes along with the philosophy that I used to watch Rudyard Lynch What If Alt History. I used to watch him a lot. I was a big fan of his. And then he refused to criticize the tiny hats. So I got really, really pissed off and I just walked away from him, unsubscribed, just like I did Tim Pool. And never really watched much of anything that he did ever again because of that. But he did do some awesome videos. He not only went nuts, he kind of was nuts. He was brilliant and he was a genius. And yeah, he did go kind of nuts. No question about it, Jimbus. But then so did I. So I got to give him a little bit of love and forgiveness, you know. Anyway, he did a great video. It was called I believe he called it the Coming Incel Revolution. Is one of my favorite videos that he did. I really liked it. I shared it and everything. I know I did. But there's an old saying is like, if you kick the young men that built the village, the young men, soldiers, construction workers, men, you kick them out of the village, they'll just burn the goddamn village down. And I absolutely identify with that, you see. Especially a village that you helped build from when you were a kid in your early teens. A village that you poured your blood and your sweat into to build and to keep alive and to keep functioning. And now you get kicked out of that village just because they don't like you anymore, or you have some different political views or whatnot, or some different religious views. Oh, there we are again. That's also a violation of the federal constitution, of the Bill of Rights, all of that stuff. It applies right down to that village. Yeah. Can't take a man's home. Hey, they're doing it every day, Jimbus. They're taking homes every day. They took my tax money and they gave it to foreign workers to actually come up here and take all of my farm jobs. That's what they did. I'm ready to burn the fucking village. Yes. Cheers to the consequences. The consequences will be dealt out. I'm so looking forward to it. Karma's only a bitch if you've been a bitch. I love that saying. I ran into it again today on YouTube. Yeah, karma's gonna be a bitch. And I'll tell you what, that bitch is riding right beside me on my side, I can assure you. And it's already started. I can't go into any more detail. Of course, I'm not really making a lot of sense. I have to constantly talk in code, in between the lines, deep in between the lines. In case anybody's listening, you know. And actually, no, I'm not talking about any feds at all. The feds can listen all they want. They're not my enemy. they wouldn't. They don't give a shit what any of the stuff I'm talking about. I'm talking about federal law. I'm talking about using rules and regulations and calling in representatives and stuff like that. That's all. That's all legal. I'm not talking about any physical stuff. Although sometimes you might have to go the Heemeyer method. I finally watched Whistle and Diesel. He built the Killdozer 2.0. That was a hilarious video. I loved it. Yeah, I started watching Whistle and Diesel again, of course, because of Casey the car guy, because Casey shared his little tax problem that Whistle and Diesel had. That situation that happened to him. So I subscribed to Whistle and Diesel, and yeah, he got raided for taxes. Sometimes you gotta wonder. It's like, was any of that actually real? You know, that could have been all just a big show. You know, you never know. They were here for the bulldozer. It'd be easy to look up the court case, yeah. Yep. The Killdozer 2.0, that was a good one. Anyway. Yeah, Whistle and Diesel, he's pretty talented. His comedy is just hilarious. And then he's got his law firm buddy that always shows up. The little law firm clips that he slips into the video. Oh God, that shit is hilarious. I guess I'm gonna have to watch his tank one. I saw the tank hooked up to the Killdozer, and they had a tug of war. I did see that part today. So anyway. Well, all right. It's coming up on 2 hours. Another 2-hour one, guys. Couldn't have done it without you. Another live stream saved by my two buddies that show up. Really appreciate you guys. Wow. Cool. That's amazing, Ryan. You actually talked to him. Interesting. So, yeah, there we have it. Yeah, I got to make a road trip back east, as I say. Back east, as I call it. Well, technically, that's true. I got to. Oh, before he was famous. Yeah, interesting, Ryan. Cool. That's really cool. But yeah, I got to make a road trip back east. Probably go and pay for these plastic eyeballs that they gave me, and get ready to pay a whole bunch more for them to fix the plastic eyeballs that they gave me. I am going to be paying them in cash. There is supposed to be going back to the federal thing again. There's supposed to be a federal law on the books where if you offer a payment of cash to any certain entity or any place that you have debt, and if they refuse that cash, but you offered it to them, you walk out the door with your cash and the bill is paid because you offered it to them. So yeah, I think I'll have the camera rolling. Of course, they're probably going to take my cash, damn it. If they don't, oh, I'm going to have a lot of fucking fun. Thermal imagery? Yeah. That would be useful. Maybe they could put some of that shit in me. Well, the way these fucking eyeballs are working, I'd be better off with fucking radar and sonar and, yeah, thermal imaging. That'd be pretty handy. It's like when I got those LED headlights on the inside of the Peterbilt. So the Peterbilt's got, you remember, you've seen a million Peterbilts. They got the 4 headlights. So the 2 on the inside, I replaced those with a special LED, and it literally just saved my life. I mean, I'd hit the switch and turn them fuckers on, and I could actually like see. Yeah, I could actually see where my truck was going. It's like, hey, wow, there's a road, and there's where the road ends and the ditch begins. Wow, I thought my eyes were really that bad. Nope, the headlights were really that bad as well. Not that my eyes aren't bad. I accept a lot of that damage myself. But yeah, those LED headlights on the Peterbilt, yeah, they literally got me through the season alive. Yeah, they're a little bit out of alignment, but I think I fixed that when I put those LEDs in. I fixed it a lot, and then I checked with my buddy that I was driving with. I said, hey man, what's it like when I come down the road meeting you head on and I hit the dimmer switch? Is it dim enough? And he's got eye problems just like I have, so he's really light sensitive at night. Not as bad as me. He's never had cataract thing or nothing, but he said, yeah, you got her dialed in just perfect. When you hit that dimmer switch, it's nice and gentle and easy. I can tolerate it. That was the report that I got. So that was good news. But yeah, until I replaced those 2 center ones, those 2 inside ones, until I replaced those with the new LEDs, it was just a mess. It didn't make a damn bit of difference whether you hit the bright or the dim. Yeah, and I'm sure they were out of alignment. And I did tilt. I tilted one of them down a little bit. That's all I really did. Those LEDs are so freaking awesome. I think it just makes up for all of any of the misalignment that was there. So it looks relatively good enough, and it was definitely good enough for me. And yeah, maybe when my new eye doctor gets done playing with her laser and slapping all kinds of tinted lenses on top of my face, yeah, maybe life will be good again. You know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It'll be an adventure. You'll all get to come along and enjoy the show. So there, we made it over 2 hours. The screen says that you're still here watching, so it's time to close it down, everybody. See you on the next one. Y'all take care, all right? Thanks for being there. Yep, good night. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for being here. Take care down there, man. Jimbus, take care down there. Okay, time to shut her down. Good night. Yes, I need to stop streaming. Good night, everyone.